Hi, welcome to this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas. My name is Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funke, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to this kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber, a returning friend, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We upload a cooking tutorial video every Friday, especially for you. So please subscribe to our channel. So ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas, we're continuing with the Cooking with Children series. And today I've got one of my favorite girls in the whole wide world. She's going to be showing us how girls cook in 2021. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandpas and grandmas, neighbors, everybody, jam your hands together as I welcome into this kitchen my niece, Nimi! Hello, Nimi! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you my beautiful niece, Nimi! Thank you for coming in the kitchen to cook for us today, Nimi. Can you please introduce yourself to our beautiful audience?
Okay, so hi, my name is Nimi and I'm 12 years old, and today I'm going to be making PuffPuff for you guys.
Thank you. So Nimi, can you tell everyone why do you like to make PuffPuff? Why PuffPuff?
Well, I feel like making PuffPuff is a very fun experience.
Mm-hmm. And it's easy.
Yeah, it's very
I love
easy.
making PuffPuff. I love eating PuffPuff. So I can't wait to eat your PuffPuff today. Can you please tell our audience what ingredients do we need to make the perfect PuffPuff?
So for your ingredients, you need PuffPuff mix of flour. You can use any one of the two.
Okay.
Oil, warm water, a bowl, a measuring cup, and an ice cream scooper to make the mold for the PuffPuff, and a spatula with holes and a plate to put your PuffPuff on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Nimi. You need all these ingredients to make the perfect PuffPuff. And Nimi, she's only 12, she's nearly 13 anyway, but she's going to show us how to make PuffPuff. I know a lot of people don't know how to make PuffPuff, but she's going to show us a very simple method of making PuffPuff. Okay, so Nimi, can you please tell us what is PuffPuff? When do we eat PuffPuff? How do we eat PuffPuff? Do we eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner? Is it a snack? What is PuffPuff for somebody watching that is hearing this for the very first time?
So PuffPuff is a very popular snack that is served at a lot of parties and can also be eaten at home, and it's very easy to make.
Lovely. So what do we do first to make this PuffPuff?
First, you get your water.
Okay.
Then you pour it into your bowl.
Okay.
It has to be warm.
Okay.
Then you get your flour or your PuffPuff mix and you open it. Then you get the mix out.
Okay. Okay, so in this particular mix that we're using today, we have, what is this?
Yeast.
So this is yeast. This comes in the packaging, and we need this to make PuffPuff dough. So if you're using normal flour, you just use normal yeast, isn't it? But because we're using ready-made PuffPuff mix, this comes to make the combination. Okay, so what do we do next? We measure some of the PuffPuff mix into the bowl of water.
So you add 2 cups of your flour or PuffPuff mix to the warm water. Then you get your yeast, and your yeast, if you use the pre-made one, it comes with it, and you pour the entire thing into it. And you get
your wooden spoon.
And you start mixing the thing.
Now that you've mixed the batter thoroughly, what do we do? What do we do next to make this PuffPuff?
So you get a cloth or a tray and you put it on top of your mix and keep it in a warm environment for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Then after the 30 minutes are done, you bring it out, you get your oil and a small pot and you fry it.
And you start frying. Okay, good. So we're going to allow our puff batter to proof for 30 minutes, like Nimi said, and then we'll start frying. So stay tuned. Okay, so Nimi, now that we've allowed our puff batter to proof in the oven for about half an hour, what do we do next?
So you get your pot and you put on the fire. Then you get your oil and you pour the oil into the pot.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes and our oil is hot enough. So we're going to start frying now, isn't it? Okay, so
you take a scoop, but it shouldn't be too big. About this much, then you pour it into your hot oil. So now I'm adding more scoops of the puff mix into the hot oil. So when you're frying your puff, you should get your spatula and check under your puff to see if it's cooked. And if it's cooked, you flip it over so it can cook the uncooked side.
Okay.
So when your puff is properly cooked, you take it out of the pot and put it in a plate. And if you have a remainder, you're supposed to put it in the pot for the second batch. So I'm putting in my second batch.
Okay. So you just keep frying your batter until you're done with the batter.
So you use an ice cream scoop or a very small but round spoon to scoop the thing into the hot.
You can also use your hand if you're good at it. Okay. But to avoid mess, we've decided to use an ice cream scoop. So, okay, go on.
You should not scoop it too big when you're putting it into the hot oil. So we're done making our puff. It's a very easy and simple process, and if you want to learn how to make it again, you can rewatch this video.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen, she said it. It was so easy, so quick, so simple. We even used the ready-made puff mix. So you can make puff for your family, for your friends, when you're having sleepovers, parties, any time of the day. It's super easy to make. Thank you so much, Nimi. Thank you for showing us all how to make easy puff. So we'll show you what they all look like in a plate now. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Nimi show us all how to make the easiest puff you would ever make in your life. Thank you so much, Nimi. Thank you. She's only 12, well, nearly 13, and she's showed us this quick, simple, and easy puff recipe. Thank you so much. So if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We upload a cooking tutorial video every Friday for you, as I said at the beginning. So please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nimi. Should we invite some other special guests to try in this puff?
I think we should.
I think we should too. So Nimi, would you like to share your puff with your aburos?
Yes, I would love to share a puff with them.
Go on then, share it with them. Boys and girls, have a puff. Tam, have one. There you go. And tell us, what do you think? We'll start with Mofe. What do you think of this PuffPuff?
The thing is, okay. Okay, not very hot. Besides all of that, the thing is very nice.
It's very nice. Thank you very much, Mofe. And Casey, what do you think of the PuffPuff?
I give it a 10.
You give it a 10. Thank you, Casey. How about Tam Tam? Tell us, what do you think of the PuffPuff?
I think the PuffPuff is awesome and excellent.
Oh, that is so lovely, Tam Tam. Lovely, lovely.
The volume is better and the volume is very, very fluffy and I like fluffy things.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind.
100 over 100.
Oh, wow. How about Jojo?
I don't like the PuffPuff. I love the PuffPuff.
You love the PuffPuff. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for the lovely comment. Thank you, everyone at home. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.